reason behind, like, why are you interested in pen testing? Like, what is the motive
Uh,
behind that you interested? Is it
yes.
like
So,
interested or yeah, like career oriented?
yeah. So actually, I'm from uh, OT cybersecurity background. So I don't know. You know about OT security, or have you heard about OT
Yeah, I've
security?
yeah, I've heard about it.
Sorry.
Yeah, I've heard about it. What is it?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm from that domain, and generally on the industrial side, there are some devices, and nowadays, like from job perspective, I should know that how to do penetration testing, how to find vulnerabilities, so that I can perform those tests in my lab environment in my office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell me what kind of penetration like we're talking about? Because we have many types of penetration testing. We have
Okay.
web app penetration testing, we have mobile
Uh-huh.
app penetration testing, we have network penetration testing. So can you tell me
Okay. To
like
me, yeah, to me, like I'm looking for example, if I have a network and if someone tells me, okay, can you penetrate into my network? So what I mean by network, like I should be able to cross switches, I should be able to cross the firewall, I should be able to go inside any machine, any domain controller, and I should be able to go uh, on the final devices. Like for example, in OT world, generally the final devices are the one which controls the plant. So for example, if there is any power generation plant, the big generators, there are some servers which control those big generators which produces power. So my again, not in a live environment, but in a test setup, we generally we have a plan to do this VAPT, and that's the intent, like to do this test
okay,
on a lab environment. Yeah. So not interested in web testing and all these things. So
okay,
for example, if you have your network, JNtech network, for example, and if you
yeah,
call me, okay, can you penetrate into our network? So that's what I'm looking at.
okay. It's okay. It's from the penetration like network perspective. Yeah.
Exactly,
Okay, okay.
exactly. So there are, I don't know, different ways. I don't know, black box pen testing. I don't know, some different types are
Yeah.
there. I don't know about it. Yeah. And some
Okay.
people give you port within the network, and then they tell, okay, can you penetrate now? And some people say, like, I will not give you any information. I don't know, it's a black box, and you do whatever you want. Search on the internet, this, and just enter in our network from internet.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, you're looking for the network perspective. Okay. So basically, as you know,
Yes.
network is like a combination of servers and computers. So basically, you are looking
Right.
uh, for a like a server penetration testing or a device penetration testing. Okay.
Yes,
So
that's true.
basically,
That's
we
true.
can yeah we can start with the web app pen testing because web app pen testing is all about the servers, web applications, websites, and computers. Okay, and now why I'm saying like you can start web application pen testing because web application pen testing clears your all the fundamentals so that you can move to the another pen testing. Okay, like they are like
Mhm.
let me mention it here. Like we have types of penetration testing, and the main types are that is WPT. Okay,
Mhm.
and that is mobile penetration testing,
Right.
and there is network penetration testing.
Okay.
Okay, and one that you're talking about is VAPT. Okay, that is vulnerability
Yeah.
assessment penetration testing.
Okay. It's not the same like penetration testing.
Basically, penetration testing is a security testing. Inside
Right.
security testing, as you know, we have many devices. We have like
Okay.
mobiles, we have networks, we have servers, we have computers, we have IoT
Mm.
devices. So on the
Right.
basis of that, we have different types of penetration testing. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Maybe just to make simple for you, like I think IoT device might be good example in my case.
Okay. Okay. So basically, vulnerability assessment means that a WPT can be a VAPT, a mobile penetration
Hmm.
testing can be a VAPT, and a network penetration testing can be a VAPT. VAPT is like a vulnerability assessment, like finding the bugs, finding the loopholes, finding the vulnerabilities inside different systems. Now it depends,
Right.
like it depends in which scenario you are finding on. Okay, like we have network, we have mobile, and we have WPT. Basically,
Hmm.
you can start with a WPT that is all about web app penetration testing, web applications, websites, servers, computers. Okay. Now, basically WPT and network penetration testing are not that much similar, but network is all about like servers. And in the
Hmm.
WPT, we only focuses on the servers, like websites, web applications, and servers. Like how we can gain access inside server, how we can open the shell inside a server, how we can create a backdoor inside a server, so we focus on WPT that. Now, why WPT before any penetration testing? Because WPT is the first penetration testing. Okay, like a beginner can go on. Okay, and then it is like it clears your all the concepts, all the attacks, all the like vulnerabilities, everything in the WPT. Okay, that is why you can go for the WPT, and after that, mainly all the like almost all the basics, all the advanced part will be covered in the WPT only. Then you can easily move to penetration testing, like network penetration testing on mobile. Basically, mobile is like differ from the WPT because we did not deal with the mobile in the WPT. We mainly deals with the servers, computers, and then websites, web applications, and softwares, programs.
Right.
That
Right.
only we
Right.
deal with. Okay,
True.
and like after WPT, we can like easily do the network penetration testing. But after WPT, we cannot like move to mobile penetration. That is like a different thing. But
So
penetration
one question
testing
here, like,
follows the.
yeah. So one question here when we are talking about WAPT. So we will cover application level penetration testing also, right? In that one, for example, MS Office, Adobe, right? We will cover them.
No, that is application penetration. Basically, Adobe and see, penetration testing
Right.
follow a specific methodology. Okay, like
Right.
data collection. Okay, like finding the bugs, finding the vulnerabilities, exploiting them, reporting them,
Right.
analyzing them. So they follow a like particular methodology. So the methodology remains the same for all the penetration testing, like for the WPT, for the mobile, and for the network. Okay,
Okay.
WAPT, WAPT is like web app penetration testing, like websites and web applications, not that particular applications. Okay,
Okay.
because for penetration, for analyzing or for penetrate the real-time applications like the Adobe or MS Doc,
Mm.
you need a application development knowledge, like the languages knowledge, like the Java or the
Mm.
okay, like the SDK knowledge, etc. So we
Right.
cannot
Right.
do that.
Right.
That is known as the software testing. So there's a difference in software testing and penetration testing. Okay.
Okay. Because what
So you
my
are talking
question
about
was
the
like, yeah. So what my objective was like, for example, as a engineer, I should be able to find vulnerabilities of any application which is installed within my environment. It can be operating system, it can be any application, maybe MS Office, maybe Skype, maybe MS Teams, maybe Adobe. And then once I'm able to find that vulnerability, I should be able to use a penetration testing tool to compromise those vulnerabilities so that I can go inside the system. It can be anything, like it can be domain controller or Active Directory. My intent was to know like how to find vulnerabilities and how we use them to enter inside the server or inside the switch or inside the firewall. So I'm not sure within this course Are we going to cover those expertise, or we will be just focusing on web penetration testing?
Basically, see, you are like telling about like different tools. Okay, like different domains. Like application
Yes,
development is a different domain. Okay, network is a different domain, as you know.
right,
Okay,
right.
so and the devices are different, although okay, so basically it depends. For
Hmm.
a application, like you are talking, see, specifically about the security testing inside of
Hmm.
applications. Okay, like your aim is to find bugs inside Adobe. Okay, that is like not easy. Okay, firstly, secondly,
Yeah,
you will
yeah,
not unable to find Adobe bugs or other bugs if you don't know the application penetration testing, like application
yeah, yeah,
development, basically.
yeah,
So
yeah.
for that,
So one
first you have to
question here,
learn the application development.
yeah. So just a minor addition here. I'm not going to find the vulnerabilities. What I mean, Adobe might have published already some vulnerabilities, right?
Yeah.
MS Office, they might have already published some vulnerabilities. So what
Yeah.
I want to use the published vulnerabilities to do the penetration testing. I don't want to explore them. I just want to know whatever vulnerabilities published for Windows, for example. And just take an example. For example, I have Windows Server 2008, and
Okay.
Microsoft releases some vulnerability that SMB, for example. Okay, this is the vulnerability in Windows operating system, and you should apply Microsoft security updates to mitigate that vulnerability. And
Yes,
for
I understood.
example, I did not apply that Microsoft security update. So what will happen? My system will be vulnerable. Why? Because there is a known vulnerability and I did not apply Microsoft security update. So I will take this information and then I will use penetration testing tool or software, whatever it is, to go inside the system.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
basically,
so I'm not going to find. Yeah, I will use the known vulnerabilities.
okay,
Like,
okay.
as you know, I don't know, Kali Linux, it works by the same way, right? It knows the known
Yeah, yeah,
vulnerabilities, and then we can penetrate into the systems, right?
yeah. Okay, so your overall
So I'm
motive is
looking.
to, yeah. So your
Yeah,
overall motive is to find the exploit the known vulnerabilities. Okay, that are already in the
exactly.
market. Yeah.
Exactly,
Okay, okay.
exactly. So maybe what I will do, I will maybe I'm expecting from this course that there will be some tool. I will run that tool on the computer. It will tell me the list of vulnerabilities, and then I will use those vulnerabilities by using the penetration testing tool to go inside those systems.
Okay, okay. Okay. So
So I'm
basically,
not sure. Yeah,
yeah, so basically, you're looking for the techniques, the attacks, and the methodology. Okay. So see, in the WPT, in the websites, web application, in the software programs, in the servers and in the computers, we usually find the bugs and then we will exploit it. Okay. Additionally, this course will teach you how we can first we will find first we will try to exploit the the known vulnerability in the market. Okay,
mhm.
so first we will
Okay,
teach that, and then we will see how we can find itself, how we can find a vulnerability inside our system and how we can exploit it, and then how we can launch that in the market. Okay, that
right.
we will do.
Any quick
So
example, like
basically,
just if you can show,
yeah.
just to get idea.
Okay, so let me show you an slavers for that. Okay. See, we are like you are talking about the tools, so don't worry about the tools. We will discuss all the popular ones, tools like the all the Kali Linux, all the basically we will use Parados, not Kali Linux. Okay, because
Oh,
Parados
okay,
is more powerful than Kali Linux. Okay,
okay,
and
okay.
Parados has more tools, more features than the Kali Linux, and the interface is
Mm.
quite friendly. Okay. And then secondly, we will use we will use all the tools of the Pareto. Then basically we as a penetration tester usually did not depend on the tools usually. We basically create our own tool. Like we usually create our own tools. Usually create our own malware. We usually create our own scriptings. Okay, with the help of
Mm-hmm.
Bash, with the help of PowerShell. Okay, with the help of
Oh, so in this course, generally we create some scripts to penetrate,
yeah,
right? If I'm not wrong,
yeah.
that's what the main theme of this course.
No, not the main thing actually. The main thing is like
Mhm.
penetration testing, like to clear all the
Okay.
attacks, all the tools, all the methodologies, all the techniques, all the tips, like how we can actually penetrate into a network, like this, like
Okay.
irrespective of any scenarios. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay. Okay. Got it.
in this tool we will see. Okay, and then we will see how we can create our own script because as you know, like we will not find any malware that can bypass our antivirus. Okay, so what we can
Right.
do
Right.
if we have to breach or if we want to like bypass any antivirus, we have to create our own antivirus, sorry, own malware for that.
Mm,
Okay, that we will
okay.
create in
Okay.
the
Got
with
it.
the help of Bash, PowerShell, and Python. And basically for the tools, we usually don't rely on tools that much. Basically for the particular thing, we use multiple tools, not a single tool. Okay, because we say that
Got it.
like a single tool is not reliable that much. And if suppose
Hmm.
the tool is not working at that time, so we create our own tool for that purpose. Okay,
Okay.
that we
So
will
if I
create with the help of
understand
Python
correctly,
or
like, so the concept here is like, I will be assuming the machine is okay, like it's everything is good, no vulnerabilities, nothing. And then we will use combination of different tools, scripts, PowerShell, Python to uh, enter inside those systems or applications, right?
yeah. See, let me tell you one thing. Basically, we can
Mm-hmm.
attack a system or we can exploit or we can like
Mm-hmm.
compromise a system by following two ways. First, by following the
Mm-hmm.
finding the vulnerabilities. Okay.
Okay.
Or we can say that loopholes or
Mm-hmm.
we can say that bugs. Okay.
Okay.
Secondly, we like exploit or if suppose a system is like fully secured, we are not finding a way to enter
Right.
into a system. So what we can do,
Correct.
we can like forcefully hack it. Okay, like we can forcefully
Okay.
compromise by different attacks and by different
Okay.
malwares that we will create by
Got it.
own. Okay,
We
that
will
is
create by own. Okay.
what we
Got
do.
it.
So basically, we will see both.
Okay. Now
Okay,
it's clear. So we will try both categories, like.
yeah, yeah. We will clear all the concept
Okay.
of both, like finding the vulnerabilities, loopholes, and bugs, and then exploit it. Finding the or like exploiting the known vulnerabilities in the market, and then we will like if the system is fully secure, how we can hack it. Basically, security is
Okay.
all about like mimicking the behavior of a malicious hacker. Okay, first we know
Mm-hmm.
how to attack, then only we can defend now. Okay, so this is
Right.
what
Right.
the motive is to mimic the intentions or to replicate the intentions of a malicious hacker. Like how a malicious hacker
Okay.
can enter into a system. Then we can like follow
Mm-hmm.
that is like intention. We can follow that steps, and then we will attack. Okay, after attacking, we know like now we know what is the loophole or what is the vulnerability. Then we can hack into like then we can protect the system. That is the main motto of the penetration testing. Okay. So basically, penetration testing,
Right.
pen test, or pen testing, like all are same. The main motive is like is security testing of finding the bugs, finding
Correct.
the threats, finding the risk in the application on the websites, web servers, or systems, etc. Okay, to finding the bugs.
Okay.
After that, we can exploit it. So and then we can fix it so that a malicious hacker can like you don't get a chance for doing that. The same. Okay.
Okay.
So
Got it.
basically, we
So one
follow a
question. I don't know
methodology.
much about Python, PowerShell, and Bash, so I don't know. I can do this course or no?
Basically, see, Bash and PowerShell is like not that hard. We will cover all the basics
Mm-hmm.
of the Bash and PowerShell with the scripting. Okay, because for writing the scripting, you know the how to write the syntax for it. Okay, but for Python, like we will also cover the basics, like somewhat basics. But I will recommend you to
Mm-hmm.
go for the Python like parallelly. Okay, because
Mm-hmm.
Python is a very powerful language, and as you know, Python is in huge demand. Okay. With the
Yeah.
help of
Yeah.
Python, we can like create our own tools, we can create our own malwares, or we can
Mm-hmm.
we can like create our own antivirus also. Okay. And we can
Oh, okay.
automate the whole process for the penetration testing. Suppose a company or
Mm-hmm.
there's a company of yours. Okay. The company like the company is asking for you to do the penetration testing. or to scan a network, scan a website on a daily basis. Okay,
Right,
then
right.
what we can do, you as a penetration tester can automate the whole process. Like when you open your system, you the tools start scanning your network, scanning your websites automatically. Okay, like you don't need to move a single finger. That is why Python is very important for even for the
Mm.
cyber security. Basically there's a question like, is programming important for cybersecurity or not? So basically you can go for Python. Like it is not necessary
Okay.
to learn Python with the cybersecurity with the penetration testing, but it is a plus
Mm.
point for your career only. Okay, and it will
Okay.
provide a automation. It will provide you the malwares. Okay, you can create your own malwares. You can create your own tools. Okay, so basically the company will prefer the ones who knows how to create a tool, not to know only how to use it. Okay, sometimes if the tool
Mm.
is not working, if there's
Correct.
any error, so the penetration tester as a you can create your own tool for that. Okay, that is why it is
Okay.
Python is important.
Okay. So one question, what's the difference between this certified ethical hacker course and your VAPT course?
Certified ethical hacker CEH is the basic course. If you want to kickstart your
Uh-huh.
career in the cybersecurity, that is your first year. Okay, it is a
Okay.
certification course. Okay,
Right.
this will clear all your basics one. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so basically, before that, let me tell you, cybersecurity is a whole domain. Okay, we cannot say that cybersecurity is a career path or I want to become a cybersecurity
Okay.
expert. No,
Hello.
that is just a domain. Okay, inside cybersecurity, we have different path. We have a ethical hacker. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay, we have penetration tester.
Mm-hmm.
Have blue teamer. Okay, inside blue teamer, we have many paths. We have tier one.
Okay. So they are all different domains, right?
Yeah,
Under cybersecurity. Okay.
yeah, and then we have forensicators. Okay, we have many paths, but all other paths will revolve around this path only. Okay, we have a web hunter.
Mm-hmm.
So basically,
Right.
cybersecurity is all about different paths. Like
Okay.
security is a big domain. Okay,
Right.
so ethical
Right.
hacker is like a basic CES certification. Okay, like ethical
Mm-hmm.
hacking is like a penetration tester can be ethical hacker, a blue teamer can
Correct.
be ethical hacker, a red teamer can be ethical hacker, a forensicator can be ethical hacker. And for becoming an
Mm-hmm.
ethical hacker, we have to do the CEH. That is the basic certification. And what
Okay.
this basic certification provide? This will provide you the the intro part of all the domains.
Mm-hmm.
What is to be a penetration tester, what are the tools inside penetration testing, just an overview. What is
Mm-hmm.
what is the how to perform the roles and responsibilities of a SOC analyst, how to perform a roles and responsibility of a forensic. So CH
Right.
just give you an idea about each and every domain inside the cybersecurity. That is it.
Mm-hmm.
It is all about it. Okay. So CH is like the basic certification which will clear all your basics, like all the Linux basics, somewhat all the basics attacks, DOS attack, session hijacking attacks, web application attack. That is the main part of the penetration testing. Although, okay, so CH will cover all the only the basics part of all the domains. So this will give
Right.
you an introduction of the cybersecurity domain, like what is it about. After the CEH, you have to decide in which career you have to move on, like in which
Mm-hmm.
path, like penetration, what
Mm-hmm.
penetration tester, a blue teamer, security engineer, okay, a cybersecurity, information security engineer, forensicators, bug hunter, or we can say the red teamer. Okay, so we have several paths inside it.
Right.
So after the CEH, so CEH is not a a career. Like after doing the CEH, no one can gets a job. Okay, because
Mm-hmm.
it is a basic certification. After
Right.
CEH,
Right.
we can move to different path. So after CEH, we have to decide in which path we have to move on. Like in the penetration testing, blue teaming, red teaming, forensicators, or work hunter, all are basically they are the part of the security only, but the syllabus, the content, the tools, everything is different. The techniques, the
Right.
tools, etc. So CH is like a basic certification. And the basic requirement for doing the WPT is the CH. the training, like like how to what is the syllabus, what is the course content, how to attack, how to
Mm.
install, like all the installation process, like in the basics of the Linux command and networking part. Okay, you have to be
Right.
aware about it, like before studying a WPT. Okay, then only we can move to penetration testing, because as I said that CA is the basic certification. First, we can
Mm.
get familiar with all the attacks, all the like how to use a Kali Linux, how to use a Parry tools, how to run the different tools, how to install the different tools. Okay, so with that we get an idea about, okay, this is all about security. This is how we can start with. Okay, then we can move
Right.
to
Right.
different path. The advanced part, that is penetration testing. Either you can move to blue teaming also. Okay, and a penetration testing is not enough. Like basically, you can do a penetration tester. That is fine. But after that, we can move to SOC analyst. That is very much in demand. Okay.
Mm.
So
Right. Right.
basically, a SOC analyst can be a penetration tester and can be a ethical hacker. Okay. So these paths are dependent on each other only. Okay. So, but only we have a categories here, different for the different roles and responsibilities. Okay.
Right. Right.
Clear? This much?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Then after you can go parallelly with the Python. Okay. That is our most powerful language. So we can create our own malware. We can create our own tools like in the with the help of Python. Okay. Otherwise, we will clear the basics of the Bash, PowerShell, and Python to create a script.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
In the penetration testing, we follow a specific methodology. Okay. Okay. Basically, we have a universal methodology first. Like you have heard
Okay.
about phases of hacking. Okay. Like we have
Right.
5 phases of hacking. That is information gathering.
Correct.
Okay. We have scanning. We have gaining access.
Mm.
Okay. We have maintaining access.
Right.
And then we have clearing traces. Okay,
Correct.
so basically we said that this is a universal methodology. All other methodologies like attack life cycle, cyber keychain,
Correct.
methodology of
Correct.
penetration testing, methodology of IoTs, okay, like how to hack into IoT devices. We all follow the same methodology. All other methodologies revolve around this methodology. Okay, that
Mm-hmm.
is we can say that this is a universal methodology. Okay, so information gathering, like we collect information about a target. Okay, this is also of two types, active or passive. Okay, let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Scanning is all about scanning for the loopholes, for the vulnerabilities. Okay,
Right.
gaining is like actual exploit. Okay, where we
Right.
actually hack into a system.
Right.
Then we have the maintaining access. This is depends on you. Okay, basically before even phases of hacking, we have to decide something. That is 3 points we have to remember. That is
Mm-hmm.
the who is our target. Okay, okay, like who is our target? It can be a server, it can be a computer device, it can be a mobile, it can be Android, iOS, Mac, Linux, Windows. Okay,
Right.
it
Right.
can be
Right.
anything. It can be a website, etc.
Correct.
IoT device, OT device, etc. So before hacking into anything, we have to be clear about 3 points. That is who is our target. Secondly,
Mm-hmm.
why are we hacking the system? Like why the hell we are
Mm-hmm.
hacking the system? What is the motive
Right.
behind it? So we can say
Right.
that purpose of hacking. Okay, like why we are
Okay.
exploiting this system, particular system. Okay, that is the purpose of hacking. Um, okay, why we are
So,
it can be anything. Like the purpose of
right.
exploiting can be anything. It can be for the practice.
Right.
It can be for
Right.
the root access, for the normal access. It can be for taking the revenge. It can be for the we can say that stealing the information. It can be any malicious or illegal or illegal purpose. So we have
Right.
to be make
So
sure
one
about it
one
why we are
question here,
exploiting
like,
this.
yeah. So one question here, like, within this course, we will be doing any exercise. Just as an example, like, I want to send like DOS kind of attack or huge number of pings to any server,
Yeah, we will do it.
and I want that. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, basically this course is all about the practical one. We hardly cover any cube theory. Okay, this course is all
Mm-hmm.
about practical, like how we can attack. because
Okay.
without practically implementing, we cannot attack any other, we cannot face that in the real time scenarios. Okay, so we will see
Mm-hmm.
everything like how to attack and how to fix it with the help of with the help of like of course, and with the help of the virtual machines, because we cannot hack any system illegally.
Correct.
Okay, that
Correct.
is
Correct. Correct.
basically. So we will create that real time scenario inside the system that we can
Mm-hmm.
face in the real life. Okay, that we will see
Mm-hmm.
that. Okay. Okay, after the purpose of splitting, we have to we list all the basic tools. Okay, some basic,
Mm-hmm.
not the advanced one, because we like basic tools what we are going to hack, like what like in the, with the help of which tool we are going to start the hacking. Okay, like we
Okay.
can name one, like for example, we will use Nmap for the information gathering, we will use NetDiscover, we will use Nitto, we will use Zap, etc. So
Right.
before
Right.
actually hacking, or which before thinking about hacking, you have to be make sure about 3 points: who is the target, purpose of exploiting, and the basic tools. Suppose you are
Mm-hmm.
hacking such a complex system, okay, which is
Mm-hmm.
fully secured, and for the
Right.
for exploiting that system, we don't have any tool. So what we can do, we
Mm-hmm.
can create one. Okay,
Right.
because cybersecurity is such a flexible domain, we don't have any we have like many flexibilities in that. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
then we can move to phases of hacking. That is gaining access, okay, after that, and then maintaining access, like creating a long-term access inside a system, like creating a
Right. Right.
backdoor, etc. Then clearing
Right.
phases, okay, like clearing all the logs, clearing whatever we do. Okay. Then we have the methodology of penetration testing. In this, we have first data collection. Okay, data collection. And then second, we have the vulnerability assessment.
Okay.
Third, we have the actual exploit.
Okay.
Okay, and then fourth, we have the result analysis and report preparation.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, that is the methodology of the penetration testing, which is much similar than the phases of hacking. Okay, we have the data
Mm-hmm.
collection, that is like information gathering. We have the
Mm-hmm.
vulnerability assessment, that is the part of the scanning only, like where we scan for the real-time bugs, real-time vulnerabilities and loopholes. Then actual
Right.
exploit, where we actually hack into a system, that is gaining access. Okay. And then
Okay.
result analysis and report preparation, because report
Mm-hmm.
preparation is very important in the penetration testing. Okay,
Right.
and we have to
Right.
prepare the report like this, so that a non-technical person can easily understand it, because we have to submit
Okay.
to higher authorities also
Management.
for that. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
so
So
basically
one
this is
question
methodology of
from
hacking.
as you are experienced in this field, so as I understand from the demo, like to me, it looks like it's very easy to penetrate into any system, into any network. It's very easy. I don't know, it looks like. Is this correct or it's not that much easy?
No, it's not that
It's
much
not easy. Okay.
that much easy.
Okay.
No, it's not easy. Basically,
Okay.
it's like you have to spend hours, you have to spend weeks in
Oh,
finding only a single vulnerability. So
okay.
it's not
Got
that
it.
much easy. Basically, depends on the skills.
Mm,
Okay, like sometimes there's a luck also. Basically, it depends. Okay, actually, it
okay.
depends.
Got it. Got it. I thought
Then we
maybe
have
with
the types of
a Python script, I thought
no, no,
maybe the life is going to be easier.
yeah, life is going to be easier. Like Python will make your all the workflow automatic. But
Mm,
basically, you have to like use your own skills for finding the bugs. Okay, that Python will not do
hmm.
it for yourself. Okay, like you have to
Okay.
find it by yourself only.
Mm, right.
Okay, basically Python will like automate the whole stuff. Okay,
Okay.
that is like whatever you are doing on the regular basis, Python will automate that.
Mm,
Okay, and that
hmm.
is also depends on your coding skills. Okay, like how much you know
Hmm.
how to code, etc. Okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
Then types of penetration testing. So we have the black box, that is we are telling about. Okay, we have the white box, and then we have the gray box.
Hmm.
Okay, so in the white black box, the company will give you no information, like any information to start the attack.
Okay.
So basically, in that
Hmm.
we have to start the penetration testing from the very first step. It's data collection.
Hmm.
Okay.
Right.
The second is white box. The company will provide you every information for starting the vulnerability assessment phase. Okay, so we can skip
Okay.
the data collection phase in that that part. Okay, that is white box, where the company will provide you the actual, like, all the information. Okay, like about network information, like system information, everything. Then we have gray box, like 50-50, 50 information and 50% you have to gather it by yourself. That is
Mm.
gray box. Okay,
And what about
so
white box? Like, can you, because I lost you in the middle, so what's white box penetration?
white box, white box means company will provide you each and every information for starting the attack. Okay, like every
Uh,
information about network, every information about computers, etc.
as a architecture or as a IP?
Basically, like every information that is needed to start the vulnerability assessment phase. That is now depend on the type of penetration testing you're performing, or the company,
Mm.
like the motive or the scenario of your clients. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
basically penetration testing is also depends what our clients wants actually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is like depends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we can move to
And in
the
gray
post
box? And in gray box?
gray box, like 50-50. 50% of the black box and 50% of the white box. Okay, like half
Mm-hmm.
information they will provide, half you have to get it by yourself. Okay,
Okay.
so now we can move to the course content. Okay, that is the official WPT course content provided by the JNtech. Okay, so basically in the web application validation testing, we have around 15 modules. Okay, that is the validation testing process. Okay, that's it. We have into of the web applications. Okay, then we have information gathering, cross-site scripting attacks, SQL injection, authentication and authorization, session security, flash security, HTML5, filing resource attacks, other attacks, web services, XPath. And then we have the how to hack a CMS and how to hack a NoSQL databases. That are the 15 modules. These are just the
Okay.
topics, like the headings. Let's move to
So they are
topics.
theoretical topics or what? These 15 modules.
They are all practical. They are all practical. Okay, so the post duration of the WPT is 50 hours. Okay,
Okay.
so the module one, that is the penetration testing process, will cover 2 hours. Okay,
Okay. So in
basically
this
brief.
SQL injection, what we will do practically?
Yeah. Uh, okay. So in the first
In
penetration testing process, we have these part. Like we have the pre-engagement rules, like the rules, what is in the scope, what is out of scope, like which is very important
right,
as a ethical hacker. Okay, like what you can
right.
hack inside a scope and what is out of scope. We cannot touch the like systems or the devices or the websites or anything which is out of scope. Okay, we are not allowed that.
Right, right,
That we have to
right.
make sure
So
what
one
is in
question
scope,
here.
out scope, what are the other rules. Yeah.
Yeah. So my question here in SQL injection, what we will do practically in that
In
module?
the segregation, basically, we will dump the database actually. Okay. Dumping the database means suppose you are operating a website, let's say abc.com. Okay.
Right.
And you are running a e-commerce website. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
what is the motto of the e-commerce website? Is to like sell or buy. Okay.
Right,
Buy or sell the products. Okay.
right.
That is the motto of the e-commerce websites.
Mm.
So suppose you are selling something on your website.
Okay.
Okay. And someone, if even you are buying something from an e-commerce website, you have to make a payment.
Correct.
You have to make a payment. You have to like log
Mm.
in. You have like your all the information will be stored in the database.
Mm. Right.
Okay, of that website. So with the help of SQL injection, we will dump the database of that particular website. Dumping means we will retrieve all the information inside the database. Like
Oh,
now the
so in
information
other
can be
words, we
anything.
will
It can be,
we will hack the database, right? That's what it
yeah,
means.
we will fully compromise. Okay, we will
Okay.
like we can retrieve all the information of the products, all the information of the
Database.
users,
Mm.
payment details, cards details, okay, phone numbers,
Okay.
addresses, login,
Mm.
username,
Okay.
password, etc. That is like
Okay.
why
So
like injection is a very powerful
right.
attack.
Okay. Okay. Got it. And what about this
The
second one is, can we please go up? Authentication and authorization. Is this about domain controller or something else? This module.
authentication is like an authorization is like how we can bypass the login system. Okay,
Okay.
authentication is like how we like the you like who can like log in into a system. Authorization is
True,
like
true,
authorized user can access how much information. That is like
true,
authentication
true,
authorization
true.
difference. So we
So
will
in
see
this
how we
module,
can
we will
bypass
be
the login system.
Okay, so we will be compromising domain controller, or we will be just compromising user account in module 6?
Basically, we will compromise both. We will compromise
Both,
the
okay.
domain controller. We will compromise the like admin login system. We will compromise the CMS and the user account also. Okay, like both.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Practically, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the penetration testing process, which is of course, we will see the roles, responsibilities, engagement rules, okay, goal, what the client wants, okay, the emergency plan, methodologies, reporting, how we can create a report, the format of the, like the structure of the report, everything, okay. In the
Mm.
module
Right,
first. In the module
right.
second, we will see the intro of the websites and web applications.
Mm.
Okay, like
Mm.
how basically a website works, how the like what are the technologies from which the website works, okay, like protocols used, etc. Encodings,
Right,
we will
right,
see it.
right, right. So this part,
Like all
it's
about
okay. Like I have
websites,
some,
cookies.
yeah, I have some open questions. For example, if I have any IoT device with me, can this course help me to do penetration testing on that IoT device?
See, actually, we have many devices apart from IoTs. We have other devices also. So this course
Exactly.
will not exactly teach you like how to penetrate a IoT device, but yeah,
Hmm.
we will see all the methodologies to like cover all the devices, almost all the
Mm.
devices in the entire world. Okay,
Okay, okay.
that is why we have the methodology. Methodology is like we can apply in each and every device. Basically,
Hmm.
methodology
Got it.
is different and the steps are different. Steps can vary
Hmm.
from like system to system, but methodology remains the
Correct,
same. Methodology, the
correct,
technique
correct.
you are applying from the web application to the servers,
Hmm.
which will remain the same in the IoT devices.
Hmm.
Okay.
Right, right.
And then the tools we are going to see is like all the very popular ones like Websuit, Zap, Hydra, John the
Hmm.
Ripper, okay, and then NWeb, Nitto, Net Discover, etc. All the tools like the Windows, the Linux tools both. Okay, then you have
Okay.
the information gathering. In the information gathering phase, we will see how we can gather the information about a website, about a server. Okay, like what
Hmm.
are the tools? Basically, we have different tools for the different servers for the
Hmm.
different systems. Like we have
Hmm.
different tools for the web application. We have different tools for the information gathering for mobiles, for network, etc. So we will see that. So mainly we will focus on the servers, we will mainly focus on the networks, we will mainly focus on the websites and web applications and the software
Hmm.
programs. Okay. So we see these types of tools like NSLookup, Netcraft, WhatWeb, Weblaser, okay, and then Google Docking, how we can like filter out the search results, how we can like help the like how we can take help with the like of the Google. Okay, then we have the
Okay.
Harvester, DNS Recon, etc. Okay, so these are the tools we will see in the information gathering phase.
Hmm.
Then after that we have the module 4 that's XSS attack. Okay, which is known as cross-site scripting attack.
Right.
Basically, this is also a very powerful attack. Okay, we will see all the
Okay.
categories of the accesses. Okay,
Hmm.
we will see the reflected, we will see the persistent, we will see the DOM. Okay, and we will see how we can like apply the even like after this course, you will be well aware about that like which website can vulnerable to which attack without scanning it. Okay, so we can
Hmm.
like see that how we can like well aware about by seeing the website we can like find out maybe this website is like vulnerable to which
Ah,
attack.
okay.
Okay,
Okay. Okay. Got it.
then exploitation, browsers attack, etc. Okay, then with the SQL injection, it is we will see all the types of SQL injections. We have like
Hmm.
different types of injections. We have invent, error based, we have blind injections, etc. Okay, basically SQL like this injection works on the basis of the SQL queries. Okay, so before
Hmm.
moving to module number 5, we will see how the basics of the SQL, okay, like SQL
Okay.
language. Okay,
Right.
and after each and every module, I will like tell you the resources from where you have to learn the other parts of net. Okay, like for
Okay.
starting the ingestion, for the SQL ingestion, you have to be well aware about the SQL, how the SQL work, the SQL language. Okay,
Hmm.
so I will share you the resources for that also. Okay, otherwise we will
Okay.
cover the basics.
Right.
The ingestions like how to attack and how to protect. Okay, like the countermeasures. Okay, everything.
Okay.
So this will take around 5 to 6 hours to complete. Then authentication and
Okay.
authorization. We will see how we can
Okay.
bypass the single factor authentication and the two-step verification. Okay.
Hmm. So
And
can you
even
please
we will
paste
see how we
this
can bypass the
in the
OTPs.
chat? Yeah. So can you please paste this in the chat, like the complete course content?
I will share you. I will share
Okay,
to the sir, and the sir will share you.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
Word file. Okay, the sir will share you. So we will bypass the two-step verification. We will see how we can bypass the OTPs. We can bypass the captcha. Okay, how we can
Hmm.
see that. We will see and how we can protect us. Then we will see the brute force attack. We will see the dictionary attacks. Okay, and we will see how we can create the passwords. Okay, etc. Then we will see the session security. In this, we will hijack the particular session. Okay,
Hmm.
we will hijack very different like methods. We will hijack with the help of accesses. We will hijack with the help of cookies. Okay, and we will hijack with the different tools that we will see.
Okay.
We will see how we can like apply the man in the middle attack, etc. in this session
Hmm.
hijacking, please,
Hmm.
and how we can protect our system.
Right.
Then flash security and attacks. This is like flash is used for creating the animations, for creating the videos, like or images. So we will see that is like flash means the head of flash. Okay, so we will see how we can hack. Okay, how we can compromise, how we can attack, and then how we can protect it. Okay, then in the next we have the HTML5 phrase, that is this is of the HTML injection. Okay, like how we can
Okay.
apply the HTML injection, because as you
Hmm.
know the website is made up of like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, these are the
Hmm.
main
Right.
languages. Okay, so basically website is made up of two types, that is front end and that is back end.
Okay.
Okay, so front end is like okay, like the designing part. For example, we
Hmm.
have this web page. So you we have this Amazon web page. Okay, so this is all the designing part, like colors you choose, like the
Hmm.
font, like the font style, the alignment
Right.
of the web pages. This is all the front end. So we can say that
Right.
front end includes designing part. Okay,
Hmm.
now front end includes designing part, maybe like whatever we see on the client PC, whatever the client see on their PC, on their screen is known as the client side.
Right.
Okay, so we'll see the client side attack and then we will see the server side attack.
Hmm.
Backend is like the logical part. Okay,
Okay.
like the payment method, how the payment, like the how the website is connecting with the other banks, how a form is submitting to a database. This is all
Right.
about backend. That
Right.
is the
Right. Got it.
logical part, and whatever is happening on the server side is known as the server side. Okay. Now we have the technologies. We have different technologies for the front end, for the back end. For the front end or for the client side, we have the HTML basic, HTML5, which is the latest, CSS3, which is the latest, and JavaScript 6. Okay, basically the actual name of JavaScript is ES6. Okay, which
Right.
is the latest. Then website is also made up of Bootstrap. Okay, and then jQuery, Red.js, etc. Okay, so these are the basic language. So you will find HTML in every web page, in every website. Okay, so we will see
Hmm.
the HTML injections. Then in the backend, we have the PHP, we have the Laravel, we have the
Right.
Firebase. Okay, we have the SQL for the database language. We have the MySQL as a database. Database can be
Right. Right.
anything like a relational or non-relational. That depends. We have relational MySQL. We have non-relation, that is NoSQL. That we will see,
Hmm.
and the
Right. Right.
difference in both.
Right.
Okay, basically we can use PHP. Mostly we use PHP, or mostly the overall internet use PHP as a backend language. Okay,
Hmm.
but we can
Right.
also use Python with Django. Some are using Python with Django. Django is a framework of Python, or some are
Okay.
using Java as a backend language. So either you
Hmm.
can use PHP or you can use Python or we can use Java. So it depends. We cannot use three at the same time. It depends. But mostly we use PHP as a backend language with Laravel and Firebase as a database. Sorry, as
Right.
a
Right. Right.
framework. Okay.
Right.
And then we have SQL and MySQL.
So just one point, like I have to go somewhere else. So
Yes.
yeah, so is it possible like I can get the course contents because it's already 11:30 p.m. on my side?
Okay. I will share you the course
Yeah,
content. Okay. So the course content
yeah,
we will cover. So any other doubt
yes, yes.
you want to
No, I have like
any
clear idea. For me, the intent was just to check on high level what we are going to cover. So which is good. Like
okay.
I got the overview of all the headings. So if
Okay.
you can help me to share the course content, that will be great.
Yeah, I will show you.
Sure, sure. So thank you. Thank you for the demo session and for all the information, and have a great day.
Okay, thank you. You too.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.